All right, now more unfounded, a hysterical outrage from the far left, their allies tonight over Florida's parental rights bill in education. The law recently signed by Governor Ron DeSantis prohibits school employees from giving classroom instructions on sexual orientation or gender identity for kids in kindergarten through third grade. That's all. The media mob has been purposefully lying about what is in this bill and what's not. And of course, it's not stopping the far-left rage mob from continuing to lie about the law, falsely claiming it bans the use of the word gay. Major companies, even like Disney, they're continuing to amplify these lies, using the opportunity to double down on their own far-left corporate agenda, as the company now says that they're ditching the word boys and girls labels from all park greetings. You can't say, greetings, boys and girls, claiming it's about inclusion. And get this, new leaked video recordings from inside Disney purport to show this extreme agenda in action. Listen to one company executive saying that she wants half of all Disney characters to be LGBTQ or minorities by the end of the year. Here with reaction, we have Outkick founder Clay Travis and Fox News contributor Tammy Bruce. Tammy, it's kindergarten through third grade, and it gives the parents the rights to instill their values in their kids. It never says gay in the bill, does it?
No, it doesn't. And this is really the equivalent, Sean, of a hoax hate crime. They have described something on the left that does not exist. And then they use it to amplify themselves, to gain political power, to increase victimhood, and to frighten their own base. And then the media amplifies it even more. It does not exist. And then, of course, the Disney dynamic is another reflection of that. But it's ironic here with Disney banning the words boys and girls, and they're complaining that this bill, in their imagination, bans saying the word gay. The only people banning words these days, like woman or boy and girl, is the left. Now, for the gay community and for every parent out there, everyone must know this has nothing to do with the gay agenda. For people complaining about this, we've spent years through the gay civil rights movement to make sure that people knew, that Americans knew we were not after their children. Thank you very much. That we were their friends and their neighbors and their coworkers. This is the homophobia of conflating something that increases parental rights with homophobia. Suggests then that in order to be pro-gay, you wouldn't want parents to have rights to their children. This is obscene, it's vile, and it must not stand. So everyone, every parent out there, you being against this does not make you a homophobe. It makes you someone who cares about your children and the future. It could be any orientation.
I think
there's nothing in here about gays or lesbians, but the gay community, the organized left, the gay activists on the left need another cause, and this seems to be it.
Clay, Disney's going to alienate half the country, and I'm going to tell you, people are just going to stop paying the exorbitant fees to take their kids there. That's what I predict. Now, I'm a little old-fashioned because schools are failing our kids. How about they focus on reading, writing, math, science, and computers, and if they want to let kids opt in on these topics, how about they do that after school, and then the parents can enroll them for extracurricular sex education classes?
You know what's interesting, Sean, is Democrats in the state of Florida agree with this bill. I've got 3 kids. There's no reason to talk about sexuality in school with kindergarten, first graders, second graders, or third graders. It's nonsensical. Ron DeSantis is right, the governor of Florida, and so are the legislators who passed this bill. And by the way, for generations, they have said at Disney, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They have decided, Sean, that is not inclusive enough. Ladies and gentlemen, now I know you're not a gentleman, Sean, and certainly I'm not, but I know that Tammy is certainly a lady. Boys and girls, that basically covers everybody. And Sean, did you see the story? The story that just came out? Fox asked Disney, hey, are you going to stay committed to the idea of prince and princesses? Every story just about that Disney has ever made, prince and princesses exist in. Disney declined comment, Sean. over whether they were going to continue to refer to males as princes and princesses from all of these young kids' stories. Remember, we're talking about the foremost children's company in the world, and they are losing their mind. Bob Chapek should be embarrassed for not standing up against this, the CEO of Disney.
All these kids in all these public schools, they're not proficient in reading, they're not proficient in math, they're not proficient in science, they're not proficient in computers. We're not doing the basics, but we're going to spend all our time on this woke material, and Disney's going along with this. It's not going to end well for Disney. Prediction. Thank you both. More Hannity next. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.